If you love spine-chilling horror stories that keep you up at night, you're in the right place. Join Scare Squad for the most terrifying true horror tales, eerie encounters, and paranormal mysteries. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because you never know what might be lurking in the dark. Valentine's Day has always been a weird day for me. I was never into the whole love and roses thing, but this year, I decided to put in some effort for my girlfriend, Lily. We'd been dating for almost a year, and I didn't want to be that guy who forgets the holiday. I made a dinner reservation at this quiet little Italian place she liked. Got her favorite flowers, a small gift. Nothing crazy, just enough to show I cared. But from the moment I woke up that morning, something felt off. It started with a text. Unknown number. Can't wait to see you tonight. Love. I frowned. Maybe it was a prank or a wrong number. I ignored it, but then another one came. Unknown number, you look so good in red. You should wear that tonight. I was wearing a red sweater. My stomach twisted. I glanced around my apartment. The blinds were shut. The doors were locked. But I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching me. I tried calling the number, but it went straight to voicemail. I blocked it and went about my day, convincing myself it was some weird coincidence. That night, I picked up Lily, and we went to dinner. The place was dimly lit, candles on every table, the soft murmur of other couples filling the air. She was happy, smiling at me, totally unaware that I had spent my entire day feeling like I was being followed. Then, as we were eating, my phone vibrated. Unknown number. She's beautiful. You're lucky. I nearly dropped my fork. My hands went cold. I looked around the restaurant, scanning the faces of strangers. Who the hell was watching us? I didn't tell Lily. I didn't want to ruin the night. Instead, I kept my cool, acting normal. But my heart was racing. When we left the restaurant, I made sure to check over my shoulder. The streets were busy with couples, people laughing, exchanging gifts. But I felt hunted. We got to my car, and that's when I saw it. A single red envelope on my windshield. My breath hitched as I pulled it off. The handwriting was neat, almost too perfect. To my forever Valentine. Lily giggled. Ah, is that for me? I forced a smile. No, I don't think so. I opened it. Inside was a single Polaroid picture of me, sitting at the restaurant, with Lily. My stomach dropped. This wasn't some stupid prank. Someone had been right there, close enough to take a picture. Who is that from? Lily asked, noticing the change in my expression. I swallowed hard. I don't know. I crumpled the note and stuffed it in my pocket. I wasn't about to scare her. I drove her home, my eyes darting to the rearview mirror the entire way. When she was safely inside, I sped back to my apartment, double-locked the door, and went straight to my bedroom. My hands shook as I pulled out the envelope again. I turned the Polaroid over. There was a message written in red ink. I love watching you. Soon we'll be together forever. A shiver ran down my spine. I grabbed my phone and checked the blocked messages. Unknown number. Good night, my love. Sleep tight. I barely slept that night. Every little noise made me jump. But eventually exhaustion won. I woke up to knocking. It was soft, rhythmic. Knock, knock, knock. I sat up, heart pounding. Knock, knock, knock. It wasn't coming from my door. It was coming from my closet. I reached for the lamp, but before I could turn it on, my phone lit up with another message. Unknown number. Surprise. The closet door creaked open. My breath caught in my throat. The closet door inched open, revealing nothing but darkness. My heart pounded so loudly I could barely hear my own breathing. I wanted to run, to bolt out of my apartment, but my body was frozen. The air felt heavy, thick with something unseen but undeniably there. Then my phone vibrated again. Unknown number. I'm finally here. I swallowed hard, my shaking hands gripping the edge of the bed. My brain screamed at me to move, to get the hell out, but I couldn't. A faint rustling sound came from the closet. Then, slowly, a shadowy figure stepped forward. My stomach twisted as I saw long, pale fingers wrap around the doorframe. The figure emerged. A woman. She was tall and unnaturally thin, her skin sickly pale. Her eyes were wide, almost too wide, dark hollows staring straight at me. Her mouth curled into a smile, revealing teeth. Too many teeth. My body finally reacted, and I scrambled backward, nearly falling off the bed. She took a step closer. I reached for my phone, desperate to call someone, anyone, but before I could dial, the screen flickered. Then, every light in my room went out. Total darkness. I couldn't see her anymore, but I could hear her breathing. Slow, shallow, right in front of me. Then a whisper, "Be my Valentine." Forever, the last thing I felt was ice-cold hands wrapping around my throat. My vision blurred as the grip tightened, my lungs burning for air. I thrashed, clawing at the icy fingers, but they didn't budge. My phone slipped from my grasp, clattering to the floor, the screen flashing one final message before it died. "Now we'll always be together." Spots danced in my vision, my strength fading. Just as the darkness consumed me, I heard a final sound, soft, eerie laughter, followed by a kiss pressed against my forehead. Then nothing. The world faded to black, but I felt them still, holding me, whispering my name. Cold lips brushed mine, and in that endless void, I finally understood. I was never leaving. I never believed in Valentine's Day. It always felt forced, like love packaged and sold with chocolates and red roses. My ex Jenna used to love it, though. Every year, she'd go all out. Candles, handwritten notes, the works. But that was before she went missing. It's been a year now, a whole year since she vanished without a trace. No breakup, no goodbye, just an empty apartment and unanswered calls. I tried to move on, even started dating again. But as Valentine's Day rolled around, I couldn't shake the unease creeping into my bones. Then the first card arrived. A small red envelope slipped under my door. No address, no stamp, just my name in Jenna's handwriting. I almost dropped it. My hands shook as I opened it. "Miss me, love? I never left. Happy Valentine's Day. See you soon." The air left my lungs. Someone was messing with me. Maybe a sick joke. Maybe Jenna herself. I told myself it was impossible. But that night, I heard something in my apartment. Soft rustling. Footsteps. My bedroom door creaked open a fraction. My breath hitched as I saw a shadow in the doorway. Tall, still. Then it was gone. I barely slept. Every sound made me jump. Every shadow twisted into something sinister. By morning, I convinced myself it was stress. Grief playing tricks. Then, another card. "You never looked for me, did you? But I found you. I'll always find you." My stomach churned. The handwriting, it was hers. Exactly hers. I would know. I had spent years reading every note, every love letter she ever wrote. I needed to know the truth. I called her old number. It rang. My heart stopped when someone answered. First, just silence. Then, a whisper. "You should have looked harder." The line went dead. I didn't know what to do. I paced my apartment, checking the locks, staring out the window at the empty street below. Was she alive? Had someone taken her? Was she watching me right now? The police had ruled her case cold. They told me she probably ran away. But now I wasn't so sure. That night, I bolted my bedroom door shut. I told myself it was just paranoia. But in the middle of the night, I woke up cold. The window was open, and on my pillow another note. "Happy Valentine's Day, love. I'm home." I turned, heart pounding, and saw her. Jenna. But it wasn't her. Not really. Her skin was too pale, her lips too red. She looked exactly as she did the last time I saw her, except for her eyes. Her eyes were hollow. She smiled. "You didn't look for me," she whispered. "So I came back for you." The lights flickered. The air turned ice cold. And then, darkness. I don't remember what happened next. But when I woke up, my apartment was empty again. The only proof she was ever there was the last note clutched in my hand. "You're mine now, forever," and on the mirror, scrawled in red, was a final message. "See you next Valentine's Day,